Hey everybody, just left McDonald's getting some breakfast, and when I say it's been raining here, it's been raining here. We're going to take a look as I drive out the road at some of the water that's just standing. It's been raining, just seems like for months, and just won't quit. I think we were supposed to get like 7 inches of rain in like the last 4 days or something like that. I think we get a break of it tomorrow, but as for now, this is what you see. Let me turn the camera around and show you what we got. And before I turn the camera around, I do want to say there's a lot of roads and stuff like that's been flooded out. We actually did have a landslide here where a complete road just got completely wiped out. It did unfortunately cause a fatality when that happened. So if you're going through the mountainous areas here, please be safe and watch out for stuff like that. Don't know how you can watch out for a landslide, but you know, if you see anything that looks suspicious, you know, just kind of keep your eye out for that. So let me turn the camera around and show you what we got. Okay, so you can see it's knocked down big trees right there. Now there's not much standing water in this area right here, but as we come to some of the lower lying areas, you'll see some water just standing. I mean, you see it just run. There's never really been that much water in that field there. But you can see it's starting to stand. There's just nowhere for the water to go. The ground is just saturated, and there's just nowhere for it to go. We'll continue to drive out through here. This area here is kind of higher up, so you won't see a lot of water standing. But as we come over this next hill or two, there's quite a bit of water standing in these yards, and it's only getting bigger. Let's see, should be one coming up right here, I think. I can see it right over top of this vehicle. You'll be able to see it here in just a second. It's right over here, right there. Big, huge puddle of water. Now this isn't like some of the floods you see on TV. We're not that far along yet, but there is a lot of water hitting the ground. A lot of mountains around here, so you can't see a lot of it, but you can see over there it's just a bunch of water. If I take you over here, there's just more tons of water just down through there. I didn't mean to swing around so fast, but I didn't want you to miss both sides. As we come up here, there's tons of water on the right. There's a little bit of water on the left, but there's way more water standing over here on the right, as you can see right here, covering driveways up through there. I can take you on out the road and show you more water. There's just water standing everywhere. There's a lot of water standing over there, down in those valleys, as you can see. A lot of water right there. More water over here behind those houses. That big pond back there in the back has overflowed. And I don't know when this is going to end. Like I said, I think we're supposed to get a break from it tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure all next week it's supposed to do the same thing that it's doing right now. Lots of water standing behind these houses back in there. You know, it's strange here because a lot of stuff is kind of built up high, which was pretty smart. But stuff they built in the valleys, there's actually a place the opposite direction we're going. I'd say it's probably completely flooded right now. My buddy lives out there, and he said there's 4 ways to get into his house, and 3 of those ways are shut down right now. I guess if the 4th way shuts down, he won't be at work Monday. But like I said, out on the end out here, more where I live, it's higher up. We built higher up out here, so flooding isn't as big a concern as the people in the lower lying areas back the other way, but there is still some water definitely accumulating on this side of the county. see, it's coming down pretty hard. You see how the ditches are just overflowing. Now what I want to show you up here, I just hit a big puddle of water and it tried to push me to the left. What I want to show you on up here is the dam. And I'm pretty curious to see just how much water is actually coming over the dam right now. I would imagine it's going to be a lot. More water just standing in the, there was no water right there. That's not a pond or a creek. That's just how much water is down there. You can see right up here, we're coming up on the dam. I'll slow down a little bit. You can see water coming over the side right there. Water never comes over right there in the front. And look at this. Look how much water is coming off of that. Just tons. And then like I said, water was coming right down through here, and water never comes down through there. You see it starting to come out in the roads. I'm gonna turn around up here. This as far as I'm gonna go, because I think there's some more roads up through here that's actually cut off right now, so we're gonna get turned around and go back to the house. One more thing, you can see a big tree limb right here, it's fell down. This is behind my house. It's not as bad as I've seen this part before, but there's usually no water through here at all, none. And you can just see how all the wind blew the chairs over and everything, and it's been too wet to pick them up. But you can see how saturated the water is, or the ground is, I mean. Saturated around the trees. Just tons of water, and it's not slowing down. You can see it coming down up from right here. There's never water coming down from there. Time to build the boat, Noah. So there you have it. I mean, it is a lot of water. I'm sure it can be a lot worse, and a lot of people's gonna be like, I've seen a lot worse. I'm sure you have, but for this area, this is a lot of water. We average something like 44 inches a year or something like that. And I don't know how many inches we've got just this year. But like I said, we've got, I think, 7 in the last 4 days. That's a lot for this area. There's a lot of water in places we don't normally see it. And there's a lot of roads that are shut off right now that don't normally get shut off. I just kind of wanted to show y'all a little bit of that. And tell you that it's still raining. It's almost 50 degrees right now, so it's not terribly cold, but the rain's still falling. Hope y'all stay safe, stay warm if you're in the colder areas, stay dry if you're down in this area. See you next time.